level design. So, the basic formulas of level design go: when you start out, you want to teach the player how to play. And you need to make sure that they understand every mechanic of the game. So every level in the first chapter needs to have some example forcing the player to do something in order to beat the level that they will need further in the game. So like there's a level, I think level 3, that is just a gap. And the only way to get over that gap is to hold down run and jump. You can't get it any other way. You can't just keep jumping around. You won't jump far enough. And that's to make sure that the player understands that in order to get over far gaps that you need to press and hold the run button and jump across it. It's simple. It sounds like a no-brainer, but it's something that usually in games it would just say, hold run to jump far. Most people will just skip the text and they will forget. Now, just in case somebody didn't play that level, a couple levels later I reiterate and I give them another section of a level that requires them to run and jump, to make sure that they know how to do it, because it's important. Like, all these mechanics are very important. And each level in the chapter is another level that pushes that. Like, there's a level where you need to continuously jump up one wall because there's no other wall to jump to. That's me teaching the player that you can do this. And everybody in the world will see a problem and want to solve it. So if you see something where it's just a wall and you don't realize you can keep jumping up the wall, you're going to try it right away. And once you try it yourself, you've taught yourself, not only do you feel smart, like you've figured out something yourself, you also now, for sure, know how to do that from then on in the game. So all these levels of introduction they go through everything, and once you've basically cleared out all the things you can do with Meat Boy, then you start introducing new mechanics. And with Meat Boy, it's not like Mario, where lots of the Mario games introduce new mechanics in forms of suits that change Mario's properties. And that's something that I wanted to avoid, and I wanted to make it really, really pure. Meat Boy never gets better or gets a power-up. It's the levels that change the mechanics. So right away you introduce saws, and they're usually static saws that just spin in place, and you have to avoid static saws. Then later, those same saws that you know how that they kill you, and they know that they're round, those same saws then will start moving back and forth. So you got moving saws. And then, even later than that, you'll get these saws that are on these little spinners that act like windmills, and they go around in a circle. Now, it's the same saw that you've jumped over a million times before, but it's coming at you in a different way. And it's just expanding on the basic mechanic and making it different and more enjoyable each time. As a designer, you want to explore each mechanic and make sure that it can be enjoyed at least 3 or 4 different ways. If it's only got one use and you can only get one use out of it, then it's pointless, because you need to be able to juice it. You gotta figure out new ways to use it.